Business Against Crime Forum of Zimbabwe and Christian Community Police Network here present, Chief Directors of Government Departments here present, Acting Deputy Chaplain General Superintendent I. Takayendesa, Senior Officers of other security services here present, Senior Officers, Junior Officers and members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, our valued sponsors, members of the media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. Kanapane Wandasiya, I also recognize you. A very good morning to you all. It is a profound honor to stand before you today, not solely as the Commissioner-General of Police, but as a fellow citizen, parent, neighbor, and a stakeholder in the future of our great nation. We are gathered here for a purpose that is at the very heart of the Zimbabwe Republic Police constitutional mandate. Driven by the inherent obligation to serve, we are gathered to renew our covenant and reiterate our commitment to the very oath that we swore to the people of Zimbabwe by reinvigorating the Police Client Service Charter. It is a commitment. The core importance of this charter is our commitment to meeting the service delivery expectations of our clients. It answers the fundamental question: what can every citizen rightfully expect as the minimum service standards when they interact with the police? In so doing, it clearly sets out the standards for professionalism, courtesy, and efficiency. This is far more than a document. It is a solemn pledge and handshake extended to every human being within the confines of Zimbabwe. It is a reaffirmation of what the Zimbabwe Republic Police stands for: pro lege, for the law; pro patria, for the nation; and pro populo, for the people. I therefore take this opportunity to pledge our collective and undivided attention to pursue the needs and aspirations of the people of Zimbabwe, citizens, visitors, and residents alike. As the nation enters the final lap of the shared Vision 2030, we are clear of the overall expectation that an empowered and prosperous upper middle income economy requires strong foundations anchored on a safe and secure environment. Today's reaffirmation of our covenant is a step forward and the fortification of such foundations. Let me hasten to mention that as the Commissioner-General of Police, I am not blind to the murmurs of discontent and disapproval. I have heard the stories in the marketplaces, read the concern in the newspapers, and felt the yearning of enhanced police service in my own community. The trust between the police and the public has, in some instances, deteriorated, and I am very much aware of that. I may liken it to a village well that is renowned for vibrancy, but has begun to slit up. The water is still there, admittedly, giving life and the essentials, but the path to it is muddied, and the effort to draw from it has become too onerous a task for some. Today, we commit to clearing the well, some kind of reclamation, if I may say. This client service charter is our shovel, our bucket, and our promise of clean and clear water for all of us. The charter we are proclaiming today marks a decisive turn. It is a call to unity, to move beyond our gates and join a collective front against crime. Our shared security depends not only on individual vigilance, but also on everyone's determination. Let us march forward as one. Through this covenant and on our part, we are making undertakings to service delivery. We promise you professionalism, where the police officer you meet will not be defined by their uniform, but by their integrity, respect, and commitment to justice. We promise you swiftness, where prompt and reliable responses with clear timelines will be our guiding principle. We are reinvigorating our policing impetus through unwavering efficiency and professional standard that saves all our clients. We promise you transparency, giving you a right to a reference number, a right to follow up, and a right to a feedback. This is the standard and our promise to you. But a covenant by its very nature is a two-way engagement. To this end, the Charter also outlines how you, the client, can help the police in creating a safe and secure Zimbabwe. When you see something, say something. Do not dismiss a piece of information as too petty. In the great tapestry of community safety, every thread counts. Join your local neighborhood watch schemes. Treat our officers with courtesy you wish to receive. See them not as an occupying force, but as your sons and your daughters, your brothers and sisters who are selfless and have chosen service to the nation. I employ this metaphor for you today. Let us see Zimbabwe as a beautiful flock whose watchful shepherds are the police, tasked with protecting the folk. But the shepherds cannot be everywhere at once. They rely on the sheep to raise an alarm when the wolf is close by. They rely on the community to help build the crow. The shepherd who neglects the flock fails in his duty. The flock that ignores the shepherd perishes. But when they work in harmony, the flock thrives. It is a living and breathing commitment that will be judged not by the elegance of its word, but by the actions it inspires and the results it delivers. To the rank and file of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, this is our charge. We are the guardians of this new covenant. The values enshrined here, professionalism, respect, integrity, impartiality must be the blood that runs through our veins. We are the most visible arm of government, and citizens interact with us more often. Let us be the face of hope, not of fear. Be the face of justice, not of judgment. Be the solution and not an obstacle. To the people of Zimbabwe, hold your police service accountable. Use the phone numbers and social media handles in the Client Service Charter to share with us your concerns, appreciations, and suggestions. Very soon, you will notice that no police officer will go out on deployment in police uniform without wearing his or her name tag. Any untoward behavior by the police officer must be promptly reported to authorities. That is why I'm also putting my name tag there. The organization expects increased public involvement in tackling police corruption. Accordingly, let me inform you that we introduced body-worn cameras for police officers. This is a decisive action that brings integrity out of the shadows, encouraging open, accountable, and professional policing. The gadgets serve as both a deterrent to misconduct and a shield for honest officers. Building on this foundation, technology continues to reshape how we confront crime and manage traffic in an increasingly complex environment. Just as vigilance cannot rest on one watchful gaze alone, modern policing cannot remain confined to the ground. The use of drones has strengthened our operational capacity by giving us an aerial view of what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I also appeal to you that when we meet our standards, commend us. But when we fall short, you may from time to time challenge us. Let us bear in our minds that a tree is strengthened by the winds that blow against it. Equally so is your feedback, especially the point that points to our errant acts of correction. This is the wind that will make the ZRP stronger, more resilient, and more trustworthy. We are at crossroads. One path leads us back to the old ways of mistrust and distance. The other path, the path we choose today, leads us forward to a Zimbabwe where every citizen feels safe, where every police officer is a proud symbol of order, and where our collective security becomes the bedrock upon which we build our prosperous future. Let us walk this new path together. This is our charter. Use it. Let us walk this new path together in partnership for a safer, secure, and more secure Zimbabwe. With these remarks, it is my pleasure to make a commitment on behalf of the Zimbabwe Republic Police to service standards in the Police Client Service Charter. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Commissioner-General of the Zimbabwe Republic.